Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Carr, and this is Cars, Cards, and Coins. I have been calling myself Cars, Cards, and Coins, and I hadn't made a card video yet. So I figured that it was time for me to make a card video and just give my opinion on the hobby and the way I do it. And then, everybody's different. Buy what you love. But I'm going to just, you know, talk about the way I do it. This is a little different. This is a hobby, but it is a little different than coins. At the end of the day, I mean, you gotta do what makes you personally happy. But I mean, I will say, once you spend a little more money and you get a little bigger, get a little more cards, you do have to start being careful, because it does get expensive very fast. It gets expensive very fast, especially if you're buying boxes. But I'm just going to talk about the way that I personally do it. Doesn't work for everybody, but so I started collecting cards obviously whenever I was a little boy, like most people, and I can remember looking for Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic, buying the boxes, cracking them, going through each card, looking. The excitement that you feel. There's nothing like opening a box and pulling an amazing card. It's one of the best feelings that you can get. There's just nothing like it. You spend all that time and you spend all that money buying boxes and cards, and then you finally pull a big one. It's just a great feeling. But over the years, as I started buying more, I started noticing some changes in the hobby. It seems, especially nowadays, it just seems to me that Panini, which I don't want to call names, but it just seems that they're starting to get greedy, is what it seems to me like. More Genesis, more Downtowns, more Color Blast. It just seems that the companies have shifted. And I understand that they are in it to make money. No one's mad at them for making money. But it just seems like they're kind of starting to be in your face with it. I remember a few months ago, they released, and they way overloaded with Downtown. It was just way, way, way overloaded. Everybody was pulling one. And, as a collector, that takes a lot of the fun out of it. So, me personally, I have shifted from cracking boxes to just buying the player that I want. And I am not an expert on picking players. I get it wrong all the time. At the end of this video, I'll run through and show some cards. So if you want to stick around for that and see it, you can. If not, it's cool. But and another thing that I've noticed, and they could be faking it, but it seems to me like these breakers, they go live. It seems to me that either they are getting loaded boxes, and if they are, that is not right, or they're faking it, because it seems like they're always hitting. And I should have brought them out, all the boxes that I have. I should have brought them out. I mean, I have hundreds of boxes. It takes me, most of the time, this is what I get. And I'm not saying that's for everybody. I understand. You know, I understand. You know, you sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. And I get that. But it just seems to me like a lot of times, they're either faking it or they're getting loaded boxes. And if they are faking it, then they should be called out for it. Because it's a bad look, if anything. It's a bad look. But personally, I have gotten away from buying boxes. Especially if I am looking for a particular player. I mean, I just go try to find the best deal I can for the best card that I can find. Especially here in the last year or two. You know, it's just gotten to a point where the products are too overloaded. And then it always seems like, I want to be very clear. I mean, I understand it's the optics. I guess sometimes, you know, when you're on the outside looking in, you know, sometimes you feel like, I don't know the right word to use, but it does seem that way. I mean, y'all can, you know, people in the comments can tell me if y'all feel the same way. Maybe you don't, you know, but I know that people still hit. I mean, the kid a couple of months ago, couple of weeks ago, hit the Paul Skeens card. So I am well aware that people still hit. And these breakers on these streaming services and on YouTube, they could be faking it. I mean, they could be lying. You know, every single break, you know, every single video, and I know, I mean, you're making a video. I mean, it's easy to fake. I get that, but it just seems like, you know, every single time, you know, but personally, I just don't buy. I quit buying boxes, and I just go after, and you can get a lot more that way, because if you go buy a box of Panini One or National Treasure, you're going to spend hundreds of dollars. So you know, it's kind of like playing, you know, you go on Whatnot and you see these people, they will be playing these wheel games. You know, like you buy a spot for, you know, $75 and you have a chance to either win a coin or a card that's worth, you know, $1,000. And it's kind of like that. I mean, you know, you see, I was just watching a minute ago on Whatnot. People were buying spots for $25, and you had a chance to win a 1-ounce silver coin, a $100 bill, a few other things. But the floor was a 1 gram silver bar. And it's like, okay, you done bought, you know, 5 spots. You know, you could have done bought 5 Trump coins, 1-ounce silver coins. You could have done, you know, you done spent more than $100. You know, it's like, why are you buying the box, or why are you buying the spot when you can get the card you're looking for cheaper? You know, that just doesn't make any sense to me. I understand a lot of people do it because it's fun, you know, especially if you were to buy, say, 1 spot and then you do hit. Well, yeah, I mean, it is fun. I understand. A lot of people want to have fun. But at the end of the day, it's gambling, is what it is. It's just gambling. And that seems to me like that's kind of what the hobby has become a little bit. And with the overload of the downtowns, well, that just drove the price way down. I don't even have any down. I got rid of all my downtowns. I don't even have them anymore. I take that back. I think I have one Isaac Oscuo. I think, hold on, I ain't saying his name right. Where's it at? I know I'm not saying his name right. I think that's the only downtown I have. And I know I'm not saying his name right. Isaac Osuka. That's the only downtown that I have. But they're just color blast, you know. I understand people still want them. They're desirable. But personally, again, that's not for everybody. I understand everybody's different. You know, I get that. But you just have to be careful. You have to be smart about it. And I'm not saying my way is smart. At the end of the day, it's about having fun. That's what it's about. This is not an investment. So many people are talking about this, and it's so funny. Every time they talk about an investment, what do? They always cut to some old white dude with a bunch of Babe Ruth and Jackie Robinson stuff. Okay, I get that. One of these guys is going to be that person one day. You know, is it going to be Kyler Murray, Najee Harris, Dylan Cruz, you know, Tony Romo? Is it going to be Derek White, De'Aaron Fox, you know, Luka, Spud Webb, Bradley Chubb, Jalen Hurts, you know, Jamal Murray? Yeah, I understand that one of these guys will one day be the Michael Jordan or the Kobe Bryant or the Shaquille O'Neal. I understand that. The problem is you just don't know who it's going to be. You know, I thought this guy was going to be really good. He might turn out to be great. I mean, I'm about to go through all these cards in a second. I mean, I understand you don't know, but that's why. That's why it's not an investment, because you don't know. You have no idea. No one knows. You can take very great, good guesses. Saquon Barkley, dude had a freaking amazing year. All right, but I don't even want to say it. I don't want to jinx him, but you just, at the end of the day, you don't know. That's why you cannot approach this as an investment. You have to approach this as a hobby. And then you have to be careful cracking boxes. You know, you go spend all this money cracking boxes, and you could have done both the cards you're looking for. You know, when you crack boxes, it should be for fun. That's my opinion. You should do it if you're in my situation. I'm not a millionaire. So, you know, it should be done in moderation. But that's my take. I'm done. But now I'm just going to go through cards. I'm just going to show cards now. I'm going to go through them as fast as I can. I'm not going to show, I might show a couple numbered cards. I'm just going to show mostly autographs. And then I will end the stream. Video. So we got Tony Romo, Scotty Barnes, Derek White, Jason Kidd, De'Aaron Fox. That's on card. And that's on card. Luka. On card. Spud Webb. Brandon Miller and Scotty Barnes. Wild card 1 of 1. Brandon Miller and Scotty Barnes. Wild card 1 of 1. Dylan Cease. Zach Wheeler. And Caleb Killen. Najee Harris to 10, Najee Harris to 99, Kyler Murray, 99. I'm not going to say the numbers. I mean, most of them are to 99. A couple of them are to 299, but most of them are to 99. Well, that's a Dylan Cruz, wild card 1 of 1. Jordan Poole, on card autograph. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Calvin Ridley, Rye Hoskins, Jaden Hardy, Jamal Murray, Nico Collins, Jalen Hurts, Bradley Chubb, DeAndre Swift, Jamar Chase, Gil Sayers. And I know y'all can see the name. on there. I'm just saying it just so I you know, Herb Jones, Desmond Bain, Cason Wallace to 10, Victor, Steph, and Luka to 49. Scotty Barnes and Shaq rookie, those are to 99. Frank Thomas, Jason Dominguez. This one's to 25. Kyle Tucker. This is my favorite pitcher, Nestor Jr., Nestor, and Nestor. Derek Lively, Wendell, Desmond Bain, Bruce Brown, Aaron Nesbitt, and Cason Wallace. Goodness, the light shining on it. Will Mallory and Alec Pierce. Chris Olave, Taysom Hill on card, Bobby Hebert, Drew Brees on card with COA. Luka also has the COA. Derek Carr, Brandon Cooks, Alvin Kamara, Marcus Colston, Chris Olave to 125. Cade Stover, Peoples Jones, OBJ, 25. Tony Pollard, Jalen Hyatt. See, like, I mean, immaculate. I mean, you're going to spend $1,000 or more for a box of immaculate. You know, Denzel Ward. You know, these are cheap. Jonah Ellis, Joe Montana, Kayshon Boutte, Tua on card with COA, Ladalatu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. And Nick Herbig. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. And then these right here, Tank Dell, Aaron Jones. These are just numbered cards. Sam Laporta. Jalen Waddle. Christian Watson. Kyle Pitts. Marvin Mims. Cam Akers. Derek Stingley. Jerry Jeudy. Quentin Johnson. This dude balled out, didn't he? Jalen Carter. Roshan Johnson. T. Higgins. Velus Jones. James Conner. And Aaron Jones. Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo. And Jonathan Mingo. I bought a bunch of his cards. I think he's got a good chance with good quarterback play. I think that dude's got a chance, you know, to play well. Tajay Spears. This dude has a good chance to play good too. Josh Downs. Brandon Ayuk. Romeo Dobbs. Tony Pollard. Zamir White. Zamir White. Another Romeo Dobbs. James Cook. To 30 of 30. James Cook. This dude had a great season. I went ahead and bought his jersey autograph. Dude had a great year. Derek Stingley. That dude's going to be a baller in the NFL. Derek Stingley. I thought that dude's going to be a baller. Josh Jacobs to 25. If they put this dude on the field, you know, Roshan, I wish they would put him on the field more. I don't know why they didn't play him a whole lot last year. And Jake Moody. Tank Dell. This dude had a great season, didn't he? So did Tank Dell. Tank Dell had a great season. Sam Laporta. This dude had a freaking great year. Buy Sam Laporta. Bijan. This dude had a great year. Buy some Bijan. Yeah, that dude had a great year. Nico, he had a great year. Buy some Nico. Deuce Vaughn to 25. He's small. I don't know. I mean, he's small. Malik Neighbors, this dude, he's going to be a great player. Another Joshua Downs. I think he's going to be good too. I think he's got a chance. See, that's the problem. I mean, with sports cards, I mean, you don't know who it's going to be, you know? Alec Pierce. Sorry, couldn't see it there. And then another Jonathan Mingo. This right here, I mean, this is a $75 to $90 card. Beautiful. National Treasure. I think this one's numbered to 10. Yeah, to 10. Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle. A.J. Dillon. Sky Moore. Cody Buffkin. Hendon Hooker. Diggs. George Pickens. You know, if he would get his attitude right, you know, this guy could be Antonio Brown. I mean, you know, Chad Johnson. I mean, this guy could be great if he would just get his attitude right. I mean, he worries too much about other things. He's a great player. Ricky Pearsall. I bought this card after he got shot. You know, we'll see what happens. He might be good. Dahami Brown. Hey, he surprised me in the championship. No, hold on. Does he play for the Eagles now? I think he had a catch in the Super Bowl. I could be wrong. Or it might have been. He might still play for the Washington. But I just remember him having a catch. Either in the Super Bowl or Gary Clark. Michael Wilson. Tucker. Will Anderson. That dude balled out. Ryan Tannehill to 25. Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill. Jam Miller. Sage Ryan. Thomas. I thought this is Sean Tucker. They started giving him the ball. I don't know if he got hurt or what happened. He just, all of a sudden he had he got really popular. His cards went up really fast, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if he got hurt or if they just cut him or what happened. But Zay Flowers, great player. I highly recommend. I think this dude's going to be great for many, many years. I bought a couple of his cards, and I bought one of his mini helmets, and I did get his jersey. I think he's going to be good. Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers /75. Dalton Kincaid and Zay Flowers, 149. This dude's going to be good. Keon Coleman. This dude's going to be good too. But anyway, and then we just got, I don't know if I showed, yeah, I did. I showed those, Luca. But, we got a bunch more. I'm not going to sit here and go through every single one of them. We got more down here on the floor. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to go ahead and end the video. But, I just think that you have to, just moderation. That's my approach. I did stop buying boxes. But at the end of the day, you got to do what makes you happy. It's not an investment. You don't know who's going to be great. If you can find a Michael Jordan rookie card or a Babe Ruth card or Jackie Robinson, and you find something like that at an extremely great price, and you've got the money, the funds to buy it, absolutely buy it. No question about that. Absolutely buy it. But you have to, when you're in my current financial situation, you have to view coins, silver and gold, and cards. You have to view it from a practical standpoint. You have to be practical about it. So, but I appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all very much. Everybody have a great night. Please like and subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. Thank you.